Hello everyone, I'm Sophia Naz and I am delighted to be able to share my poetry with you all today. Thank you so much to Kitab Khana and the Indian Novels Collective for this extremely fabulous initiative so needed in this time of isolation. Thank you also to the amazing Ashwani Kumar and his tireless efforts coordinating all of this, and to Mansi Shetty for her amazing tech support to all of us poets. I'd like to begin with a poem called The Lesson. And as you know, so many of us have been lonely in these times of social distancing. And this poem, The Lesson, is about loneliness. So, the lesson is something to be learned from loneliness. The curve of each day shot across the bough. Do neglected bouquets know that the heart is nothing like a rose? Both tropes so overused it bears repeating, like twin petals of the beat itself. 1-2, 1-2 to score, music of the four-chambered maze. Close those eyes, their bright windows, to peruse a rhizome, continuous, profuse, subterranean stem, the eye seeping seamlessly into them. Listen, there's a lovely violin to the east, red neckline of the rising sun, and standing still standing, remnants, relics of the elders, bay laurel, oak, redwood, manzanita, frozen in a paused narrative, retreating as touch-me-nots into winter, permanent char, staining time's elastic. At 11, the mountains take off their cloud crowns. Lizards belie alliterations of nursery rhymes to do push-ups, rise and fall, and then the lull. Something breaks and something bends. Where's the learning in all this? I leave the page open for you to guess. This next poem is called Hands. We've all been obsessed with washing our hands recently. I don't think we've paid this much attention to our hands in a long time. I wrote this poem in pre-corona times, but I thought it would be apt to read it in these times when we're all kind of like focused on our hands and where they've been and etc. So, hands. If your hands could smell, you'd be an octopus. Every surface sent a million stories. The stealthy stickiness of slugs would seep epics in the drama of the underbrush. Melting stalagmites show and tell in your digits. Earth as memnosine. If your hands could smell, the suck of subway cars would stop you dead in your tracks. To decode teeming conduits, lighting up nosegays on your fingers, newborn bouquets, archaic attar. Each night, etymology of odor would allure you, greedy as Prometheus, but unable to steal the summer of a firefly, the distant musk of a star. If your hands could smell, you'd speak in canine. Each pole and barsing bush whisper, each sniff you'd get the snitch of neighborhood carousing in high fidelity. Until weary of invisible graffiti, scroll of metropolis unfolding in endless olfactory braille, you'd head for the woods, hoping trees were not such talkers, or at least would shoot the breeze between sentences. How long did you walk? It's hard to tell, but when you fell, palms down, cupped hollow as a flute upon the ground, you understood how the void makes music possible. And history had it wrong. It was not earth who bore witness. It was your hands all along.